So here's the explanation for this effect. Now the main secret is the deck itself. This is not a standard deck, it is a stripper deck. And that's basically the main secret of it. So you take out the 4 aces, you place them on top of the deck so they are reversed. So when you lose them inside the middle of the pack, you can see them here, as you can see. These 4 cards are the aces, and since you know for what you're looking for, you can spot the places of the aces. Okay, so the main secret move is this. Okay, now one of the aces gets stripped out and it gets placed on top of the second half of the deck, and once you're here, you basically shuffle it to the top of the pack. Okay, by the way, I'm going to show you how you do that in a second. And now you basically perform some false cuts and full shuffles, so you control it back to the top and reveal it. Okay? And then you have to do this move 3 times. Now as you can see, I can see now that in the middle of the pack I have 2 more aces. Okay? And since I can see that, I'm just giving the card some riffle shuffles. Okay? And if you want to perform the riffle shuffle, don't do this. Like, don't spin the deck, because otherwise the cards wouldn't be looking in the same direction. You just want the aces to look in the other direction, okay? So you do this, give it a riffle shuffle, and you need the aces to be in the top third of the pack or in the middle of the pack. So you don't want them to be in the bottom third. So I would just give the cards a cut. So now they are in the top third of the pack, as you can see here. And now what happens is this, okay, without using the table. You strip out the aces. And what you're doing is, you basically take the top half of the pack, and as you're holding the cards here, and as you peel the top half, as you can see here, the aces are gonna go with it, and they are gonna land on top of the second half. Now usually you just get 1 ace. In this case I got all 3 aces, which is not that important because you're going to shuffle the cards later on again. Okay, and now the aces are on top, you shuffle them back to the top. Okay, and I prefer now to give the cards some full cuts and full shuffles, so I control them back to the top, and here is the second ace. Now you can give the cards again some cuts, shuffles, okay, and you can even give the cards to the spectator and you ask them to give the cards a shuffle. So you do this motion so they know that they have to give the cards a overhand shuffle, because if they would do something different, it's possible that they spin the deck around, so they disturb the trick. Okay, so just give them to the spectator if you want to. Shuffle the cards a little bit more. Okay, now I can see that one of the aces in the bottom third, and I don't want this, so I just cut it. Okay, so now it's in the middle. And now I do the same thing, okay? So as I split the deck, I'm just pressing here so the ace stays in position, and I split the deck. Okay, now one of the aces is here, and at this point I just cut the deck. So I'm here, and I show the ace. Okay, it is very simple. So one more time, This is just a different way to reveal the ace. Okay, so it was in the middle of the pack. I just control it on the second half, and it basically looks like I'm cutting the card. And here is the ace. Okay, and the fourth one is gonna look the same way, so I can see it is in the middle of the pack, which is good, but still I want to shuffle them a little bit more so the spectator can see that I'm really shuffling the cards, and at this point it is already controlled to the top, but I don't want this because I want it to look like I'm cutting the card and then revealing the ace. Okay, so I'm just going to cut it into the middle of the pack, and now I'm gonna do the same thing. It is going to look like I'm cutting the cards, and here is the ace. Okay, and that's basically the main secret of this trick. This is very fun to perform because it is very simple. The spectator doesn't know that you are using here a gimmicked deck, and since you are the only person who is looking for aces, so for the little spots here, you're gonna be the only person who can spot the aces, and of course the spectator isn't gonna he is not gonna be able to see the aces because he doesn't know for what he's gonna look at. And that's basically the explanation for this effect. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, that's basically it. You can get this triple deck at testmatzauberartikel.de. The link is in the description box below, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it.